Hi, this is Kiki with 333, and this is Leo's week ahead, and this is for October 31st to November 6th. Let's get into it. The first card is the King of Cups. Second card is the Knight of Swords. Third card is the Nine of Cups. And then the shadow is the Six of Swords. So basically, the overall feeling of the spread is that you might have been dealing with a lot of conflict recently, and you kind of want to hide for the hills right now. You just want to escape the conflict. You might have a tendency to run away from your issues. Let's look at the King of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is actually running into the King of Cups. Someone is going to try to force you to actually confront your feelings about a situation. That is what that combination suggests. They want you, so Knight of Swords is the communication, Cups is about emotion, so Knight of Swords running into the King of Cups illustrate they want you to be honest about your feelings. They're tired of you keeping it inside, and they want to pull it from you, and they will do so in a very aggressive way. And their back is turned. The last of the other card is a Nine of Cups. Their back is turned against the Nine of Cups, which basically illustrates that they don't care about hurting your feelings. They don't care if, basically, they want to get to the heart of the matter, and they don't care to disrupt your illusion of who you are. You know, not illusion, because I know you know yourself, but there are things about ourselves that we don't recognize and we don't notice until someone points it out to us. And so the Knight of Swords is trying to turn away from that idea of, you know, you might have been thinking stuff about yourself that's not true. They want to talk to you about issues they have with you, and they just want to have a honest conversation about how they perceive you, how you come across, but also your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, the next layer, the Fool, King of Wands, Six of Wands, the shadow is the Ward. So this illustrates there's going to be a very big turning point in your life next week. You might be graduating from some program. It doesn't have to be a school. It doesn't have to be graduating from a school necessarily. But even leaving your job, leaving where you live, you might be relocating where you live at, or your job, just moving. Just something is going to change. I just see a lot of new start, especially with the Fool. So the Ward, ending of a cycle, and then a new cycle begins, starting with the Fool. The Fool is the Zero card. Those limitless potential for where you are right now. The King of Wands further shows that you have all this energy, and you just want to put all your plans into motion. Just try to not be very reckless. You might feel right now that you just want to get started, and you don't really care how you're going to start it. Basically, you're just really focused on achieving your dreams regardless. You know, you just going to go 0 to 100. And luckily, you'll be very successful. You know, this initial energy is really going to propel you forward. Next week, it's going to be very, very, next week is going to be very, like, driven. You know, next week, you're going to really hit your goals. Okay, so the next level, the last level, so this is more towards the second half of the week. Six of Wands, you have the Six of Wands again. Judgment. Three of Swords. Shadow is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so again in the last spread, we ended the last spread with the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands victory moment is going to happen towards the middle of the week into the second half. So most likely Wednesday, around Wednesday next week. So like I said, this is for October 31st, 21 to November 6th, 21. So on that Wednesday, around that Wednesday of that week, that's when you will really feel motivated. You will feel victorious. That might be a very successful day for you, Leo. Like I actually date a Leo. He is July 30th, baby. And so I might, check him out on Wednesday next week. I might, see how his head is doing, like how he feels. There's going to be just a lot of self-confidence for you Leos, and you will get that. So like I said in the beginning of the week, you wanted to go towards harmony. You will get that harmony. Six is a harmony card. So Six of Swords is going towards harmony, wanting harmony, but you're still stuck in the troubled waters. And so that's Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is you were going towards harmony, but you're still stuck in the troubled waters. You see the troubled waters underneath you. You have a lot of baggage there, mental blocks. But the Six of Wands, you've come home. You know what I mean? You feel satisfied. You actually arrived in the harmony. So that's how you would feel Wednesday to the end of the week. Judgment. You would feel like you really reached your calling. You just feel so productive. Like, you know what I mean? Like you might have been very down recently, but you'll definitely feel rejuvenated next week. Three of Swords. Your heart will definitely be mended. If there's been any emotional issues with you, any like psychological or mental health issues, or you know what I mean, just being overburdened or anxious, you will definitely feel some healing next week. And it's definitely also, it relates back to the beginning of the spread when I mentioned about that Knight of Swords person trying to talk to you and let you know the issues that's going on, and just telling you about yourself. I feel like they're going to help. Their communication with you, whether or not they come at it from a negative or a positive side, the communication with you is going to help you. So first of all, it's going to hurt. You know what I mean? It's going to be like a sword going through your heart. They're going to stick swords in your heart, like figuratively. You know what I mean? Like them coming at you beginning of the week is really going to hurt you. But through them talking to you about how you make them feel, and basically changing your point of view and your perspective, you're going to be able to actually be a better person. You know what I mean? It's like you get stronger when you recognizes who you are. You know what I mean? When you know who you are, when you learn from it, when you deal with conflict. So that Knight of Sword energy in the beginning of your week is definitely going to come in handy towards the end of your week. The Knight of Pentacles indicates that even though you'll be very productive next week, things will still take time to fully go into motion, but at least you have your eyes on the prize. So things are going to motion, but it will just take still some time for things to be how you want it to be. You know what I mean? But again, you have your eyes on the prize. Okay, well that's the reading. So thank you so much, Leo, for being here with me. So this is a week ahead spread. It's a general reading, so it won't resonate with every Leo. If you would like a reading more specific to you, book a reading. My website will be in the description. If you like content like this, please subscribe to this channel and like my videos.